It's the South Indian Derby in the IPL 2019 as Bengaluru host Chennai at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. It's the 39th match of IPL 2019. It's the bottom team hosting the top team. And not surprisingly, it's Chennai who dominate this fixture historically, both home and away. Overall, they've won 15 times compared to 7. And at Bengaluru, they've won 4 against 3. So it's a lot tighter when they do go on the road. Here in the studio, I'm joined by Dasgupta and Shaun and Tait. And it was a good confidence booster for Bengaluru. Can they make it a bit tough, do you think, for Chennai in this one?
Oh, they definitely can, and they will. Because if you look at the surface and the ground, it's a high-scoring game. And every time it's a high-scoring game, over, say, 170, 180, you start backing the other team because we still haven't so far seen Chennai either defend or chase down 180 scores. And this being a high-scoring venue will be an interesting game.
Yeah, RCB winning last time out. That was the second win of the tournament. Chennai, of course, losing their last match, and there was the second defeat.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I mean, they're probably due for a bit of a loss there. But, you know, the other thing was Dhoni wasn't playing, and I think they had a bit... And I know it sounds like, something we always talk about, Dhoni, but in general, I think, he is important to that makeup of that team because of the players they've got and the way he captains that particular team. I think it's important that he's in that side. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just not a bad clash. So the Chinnaswamy, as Deep was saying, you look at Chennai as a better side, but when it becomes a high-scoring ground, I think the favour sort of tends to go in Bangalore's way a little bit. So, yeah, interesting.
So what about the playing 11 for Bengaluru, Shaun? What are you expecting?
Look, I got the same side. I thought they're going all right. You got Stain back now into that team, which just adds a bit of comfort for their players by the look of things. Clarkson's in unless AB's available. If AB's available, he comes straight back in, and you put him back in that team and look out. Moeen Ali's going brilliantly, and a bit more faith in the bowlers now. I suppose I think Saini's looking good. He's bowling that nice steepening length, and sticking with Siraj for now.
It's good to see Dale Steyn, wasn't it? Back in full flight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, bowling at 145 and the usual shape away from the right-hander, picking up wickets early on. And that's what you want to see. I mean, that's what you want to see from a legend like him. And also making an impact straight away. I mean, that's the kind of spark that, a team like RCB can do with. Initially coming in and picking up a wicket in the very first over that he bowls. And suddenly everyone is jumping around, high fives and, smile on their faces. And also as a person, he's a very easy guy to get along. He's always smiling. He's talking about his surfing and things like that. Keeps things
just
very
adds to the team nicely, and that's what I mean by comfort with the players. Just especially the younger guys, they'll be like, right, he's here. It's just a nice comfort thing, and it takes the pressure off. If he's bowling well, it takes the pressure off guys like Siraj. To
lifts everyone in the dressing room.
And also a great time to learn as well.
Yeah.
I mean, for someone like Siraj and Saini, I know there is Ashish Nehra there and the others there, Gary and all, but just to have actually somebody with them on the field.
They might not get that again.
Yeah, absolutely. And someone like Dale Steyn, I mean, wow.
Well, of course, MS Dhoni didn't play the last game for Chennai Super Kings, the defending IPL champions, but you do expect him to come back or not?
Yes, I do expect him to come back. So straight away he comes back in. Karan Sharma was played in the last game, but this is not a surface where there's a lot for the spinners. So rather than spinner, I would actually go with a fast bowler, either Kugelin, if they want to go with 4 overseas, or they can also go with 3 overseas with Mohit in there. So basically get another fast bowler in, and obviously Dhoni being fit, hopefully he comes back in, and a fast bowler for a spinner.
Yeah, MS Dhoni only 4 sixes away from 200 sixes in the IPL. I mean, how relaxed do you think Chennai would be feeling? I know they lost the last game, but they're looking pretty good overall, aren't they?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. But I think we talking a couple of weeks ago here, we were sort of saying that they look like they're going to be the minor round table toppers, and it still probably looks that way. Although this is a pretty important game, they don't want to drop this one against Bangalore, that's for sure.
Well, lots of issues to address for Bengaluru being the bottom team of the IPL. What stands out for you, Deep, as the thing they really need to get?
I think it's too late, to be honest.
Too late.
Too late. I think how I'm going to look at it is obviously making sure everyone's enjoying and everything else. But also it's a great opportunity to start looking at, the next season per se, the players that you want, players you might want to let go now, because it's a great opportunity. Because like I said, for all practical reasons, they will not qualify. They might still be
Unless
in
it's a
it with the
miracle.
yeah.
Unless it's a miracle.
Yeah, but just enjoy themselves, have fun. Then also from a team management perspective, you try and figure, okay, you know what, this guy doesn't fit in our scheme of things. Maybe next season, let's look for the holes in it and then try and fill it up before the next season comes. So I think this is a great time because again, once the IPL gets over, you've got nothing to do for the next 6-7 months, right? So there's a good opportunity for them and just have fun. Yeah. So that makes them more difficult as a team to beat.
And how much do you think Chennai are already looking at the finals now and sort of tweaking things, as they get towards that?
Yeah, no doubt. I think this is a team that has the luxury of, okay, you always talk about let's just play every game that's in front of us, which is a good way to go about it. But I think this team's got the luxury of looking forward. Not that they need to, but I just look at a guy like, you talk about Shane Watson, he hasn't really performed that well in the tournament, but he's a big game player when it comes to finals. So I think an important thing for him to do is if he starts performing now, then at least Dhoni can be confident that he's at the top of the order and he's going to do his job.
But you're actually going to look at Yuzvendra Chahal as our player to watch.
I think just against their batting lineup, he's going to be so important with their bowlers. They've got some left-handers, they've got a number of right-handers in there, good players that are right-handers. And the fact that the wicket isn't at the moment, great for spinners, it means his job's even more important. Because there's some other guys in that bowling lineup that probably haven't got the Kohli's trust right now to bowl economically. So a guy like Chahal becomes even more important.
We mentioned Shane Watson there and about his value. 38 years old and he's still so dangerous.
As Stady mentioned, listen, he's been there. He's scored in the finals of the top games, be it whatever for his country, for his T20 teams. But most importantly, he's looked all right. It's not that he has looked out of form, but he hasn't got the big run so far. And I'm going to back him in this game because the ground is small, suits his kind of batting. It's a good surface to bat on, high scoring ground, and it's about time he gets a big one. And before you get into the playoffs and all that stuff happening, I think everything else is very, very well suited for someone like Shane Watson. A lot of fast bowlers there playing against him. Siraj and Dale Steyn. Then you've got Sani. So it's not. He doesn't have to worry too much about the spinning side of things. Even though for all you know, Chahal might bowl an over.
If it's not turning much as well, that comes in his play as well. So.
Exactly. So I'm going to back him to get a big one next game.
All right. Time for predictions. We saw the smile on Virat Kohli's face after the last RCB win. Are they going to make it 2 wins in a row?
Somehow it just tells me if it's a 180 game, I'm going to back RCB.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're sitting on the fence.
I'm not sitting on the fence. Generally, it is a 180 game at Chinnaswamy, and I'm going to back them. And it's an evening game, by the way. So yeah.
Look, if AB plays, I'll back.
Oh, another fence sitter.
But these games this time of the tournament now, I think we're finding it hard to pick a team. We are, and even though Bangalore are bottom, they're playing well, so it's hard to do. I'm going to pick Chennai unless AB plays. There you go.
Oh,
simple.
It's not a proper prediction.
Well, he's that good.
All right, thanks very much to Shaun, Tait and Deep Dasgupta. Looking forward to this one, RCB against Chennai Super Kings on Sunday in the IPL.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.